Let's get it.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Bryan with DD214 Transport. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. So tonight we are going to talk about taxes. We're coming up on the end of the year, and first of all, you need to be doing your taxes all year long. You need to be preparing for your taxes all year long. But tonight we're going to talk about them, give you a little heads up anyway on what's happening. All right, so before we get going, let's thank our veterans and first responders for all they do and all they continue to do for this country. We would not be the country we are without them. So thank you very, very much. Also tonight, we are moving along. We're going to be talking about how much money we were able to raise for the Wounded Warrior Project in the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That'll be at the very end. Was real happy with that. So, yeah, so we got that going on. And listen to this. Fuel prices dropped 10.5 cents a gallon nationwide, down to $3.98.7. Yeah, so I think it was $3.77 here today. So, you know, take it while you can get it, guys. And, all right, for the news, let's talk about the news a minute. Now, fuel is at its lowest point since July. And guys, you know, again, you got to take it when you can get it and be happy with it. Now, all the guys out there, you need to pay attention to this. Indianapolis police or Indiana police has decided that on 12/6, they're going to start ticketing truckers parked on interstate ramps. Okay. So you're going to need to be paying attention to that and plan your trips through Indiana a little better. Now, the pace of the overcapacity shakeout in the trucking needs to increase before the industry can begin to see higher profits. So much capacity, so many trucks out there that, as what we've been talking about, is just pushing it down. And this is from one of the largest freight brokers in the country. Now, you hear what I'm saying here. The second piece is there a truck driver shortage? An economics professor says no. Now, guys, I have to agree with him. How can you have an overcapacity of trucks and then have a shortage of truck drivers? The problem is, I think this has been a scam pulled on the legislators to try by the big trucking companies, the lobbyists for the big trucking companies, to try to get concessions out of Congress. Basically, there's no truck driver shortage, or you wouldn't be over capacity now. The problem is the great big trucking companies can't fill the seats because they don't treat the drivers right. That's basically it. So on that note, we will go to the next thing, which I believe is pictures of the week. So pictures of the week. This is from Rodney. He is in the snow. Rodney's in Montana right now. I looked him up there a little bit ago. He's in Montana. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I know it's cold. And so that's him. I thought it was a cool picture with the crane in the background. That's him offloading spools, electrical spools. Now this is Robert, and I still to this day have no idea what that thing is. I thought it was a dump bed, but it's got an electrical motor on it. So I don't know if it's a shaker screen or what that thing is, but that was a cool load. All right, so let's talk a minute. We're going to go under the hood. Tax moves you guys can make before the end of the year. Guys, this is so important. And remember, you know, I tell it all the time that you guys aren't starting a job, okay? You guys are starting a business, and you have to treat this like a business in both your finances, in your expenditures, and everything, in your tax preparation, all your planning. All that has to be done like a business. It cannot be done like a job because they're totally different. So tonight, when we're talking about what you can do to save on your taxes, pay close attention to what I'm saying. Now, understand that I'm not an accountant, and I say this, and I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not a financial advisor. I've been in business and have done business most of my life in some form or fashion. So, and this is where I say it, I'm not an accountant or a financial advisor. So whatever you hear from me, you know, go get a financial advisor, a tax accountant, and confirm it and talk to them about it, because this stuff is important. Remember, it's not what you make, man, it's what you keep. Okay. Things you got to remember too. You're in such a much better position as a business owner than you are an employee. Okay. As an employee, a W-2 employee, you can't take this stuff off. But as a 1099 owner operator, there's a lot of stuff you can, because you're being treated like a business. So things that I've learned throughout my life, one little thing that just skips around in my head is like this. If you're a W-2 employee, okay, now just think about this a minute. You go to work, okay, you go to work, you pay taxes, you pay your bills, and if there's anything left at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want to with it. As a truck owner operator, truck driver, okay, you're a business owner. So what does that mean? You go to work, you buy what you need, pay your bills, and if there's anything left, you pay taxes on it. See the difference? Get smart. Get smart. Okay, you got a business. All right, here we go. All right, so again, I'm not an accountant, not a financial advisor. All right, so what are you going to do by the end of the year? Well, you look to buy assets that's going to further your company. Now, only if you need them, though. Don't go buy things that's not going to make you money. Don't go buy things that's not going to save you money. Now, I talk to people all the time, and they have, hopefully you have a maintenance reserve. And in that maintenance reserve, now I'm not taking all of my maintenance reserve out, but I am buying oil filters. I'm buying one set of tires for each truck. My biggest problem is I don't have a place to store this stuff. So that's a problem for me. So I have to buy certain things. I'd love to buy a 50-gallon drum of oil, but it just you can't do it, or I can't do it because I don't have room. So if you're going to buy assets now, you're going to buy, if you had the need for a new trailer and you could pay for it cash, then you would do that. But again, don't go out buying stuff if you don't need it, and it's not going to produce more income for you. That's just a waste of money. All right. Calculate. Now's the time to start calculating your per diem deduction. Okay. Now, basically, every night you're away from home, I believe it's, let me look. Hang on. I got it. It is $69 for a full day. Every night you're away from home, $69. Okay. Partial days are $51.75. Now, the day you leave the house and the day you come back to the house are considered partial days. All right. So you need to get every night you were away from the house in line so that you can give it to your accountant so that you can deduct that money right off your top income number. Okay. All right. This is something that it's a little too late in the year, but for next year, it might work for you. Okay. And that is, consider being taxed as an escort. If you're an LLC and you are consistently making $70,000 to $75,000 net every year, consider getting taxed as an escort. That's how I switched. This will be the first year. We switched over to an escort this year. But you have to do that. You have to make an election. You need to make that election, in January for the next year. You can't do it now. It's too late, I think. Okay. So when I say I think, it means I don't know, ask, but I think it's too late in the year to make that election. So you ask your accountant if you can do that. But it costs a little bit more to file, but it will save you money because there's more deductions in an escort than there is an LLC. Okay. Get caught up on your quarterly tax estimates. Now, this is something I have failed on. I'll let you know. Up until this year, I never paid quarterly tax. I just paid the penalty and went on. But I see what they're saying on this, and that is, once you get past January 17th, you're not going to be able to pay your fourth quarter taxes. And past January the 17th, you're going to pay income. You're going to have to pay income on that fourth quarter income. And then if there's taxes due on it, you're going to have to pay taxes on it as well. Whereas if you pay the taxes, you don't have to pay taxes on taxes. So I get it. I'm a little slack on that area. This year, my accountant will be paying quarterly estimated income taxes from the first quarter on. We've already talked about that, and that's happening. So next thing, did this today. Did it today. Make an individual retirement account, an IRA account. Okay. I went to my stock advisor. This company doesn't have one. At my age, I can take $7,500 out tax free, put it in there. So that's $7,500 right off the top. Okay. So I did it today. It was very easy. They already had all my information because that's where my stocks and stuff are held. So I just threw it in there, opened up one with them. I've got several from where I was working, but I just opened this one up and threw it in there. Once you leave a company, by the way, or leave the government, you can no longer put money in those IRAs or PSPs or whatever you had. But for me, once I retired the last time, I had never started another one. So I did today. I did a traditional IRA. It's tax deductible. Because of my age, I can do $7,500 a year. So guys, be looking into that. That you're not going to pay federal taxes on that until you start drawing it. All right. Now, additional tips here. Okay. If you have a health savings plan, you want to go ahead and max that out. That's tax deduct or tax free. You want to get your books sent over to your accountant as soon as you can. We can't do it yet because we're not done, but for those drivers that were with us and are now gone, we are in the process of preparing their 1099s. Look at your tax credits. What tax credits do you qualify for in all? Child tax credits, all that. Your depreciation and Section 179. If you bought equipment this year, which we did, we bought a truck and a trailer this year. So with that being said, all those depreciation schedules have to be thought out, and you got to get those bill sales. We bought them both cash, so they've got titles to them, and all that stuff's got to be prepared for the accountant. So just remember that kind of stuff. I mean, these are things that are going to lower your taxes. Okay. All right. 30 truck driving tax deductions that you don't want to forget about. I got this off of a Wisecash website, and I'll just run through them real quick. And it's maintenance and repairs, parking and tolls, mileage, oil and fuel, cell phone use for the business, registration fees, insurance, union and trade association dues, tires, hotel and lodging, showers and laundry expenses, gifts, trade magazines and websites, subscriptions, toiletries. I couldn't see that. I've got a glare on my screen for some reason. Truck accessories, seat pad, covers, steering wheel covers, anything you buy for that truck. Your laundry supplies, cleaning supplies, headset and communication gear, safety gear and equipment, training classes and course fees, locker fees, business cards, ads and marketing material, meals, home office expenses, truck cleaning and upkeep. This was something, I'm pretty rough on making sure the trucks are clean because they need to be clean. And damn, I mean, it's a deduction. Take it off, clean it. Dispatch service fees, uniform, entertainment, such as radio and music subscriptions, Apple Music, Spotify, Audible, tips and lumper fees. Okay. All this is a tax deduction, guys. And the more you know, the more money you make. All right. Or I should say, the more money you keep. All right. So this will be here. So just, back it up and look at it. All right. Listen. This is what I'm excited about tonight. So you guys know that we support Wounded Warrior Project and St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. This is the end of this year right now. This is it. So anything you give today will go on next year's. But if you can help us, please help us for next year. So this year, I'm happy to say, or Mila and I are happy to say that we have the honor to be able to to help out two great organizations. And with your guys' help, the charitable giving for 2023 from you guys, can you give me a drum roll? All right. With your help, we raised $3,664.78. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, because we did 100% match, that is $7,329.59, and I can't stand weird numbers like that, so we rounded it up to $7,500. So we'll be giving $7,500 to the charities, and it was you guys that helped make this possible, and we truly appreciate all you do and all you continue to do to support us and the channel. We love being here. We love trying to help you guys out if we can. And so thank you very much. We will cut these checks this week and they will be gone. So now the announcement for today, this will be, I misspelled hour. This will be our last live show until the first of the year. We are going to take a little break, enjoy the holiday season, and just kind of relax and mellow out. And I'm actually going to go out on the road for a week. I'm pretty excited about it. But I actually got to run on Monday. So do we have any questions? No, okay. Is there any questions? Do you guys have anything out there that you want to ask before we shut this bad boy down for the evening? If you do, throw it at us. But we're so excited, man, to be able to cut those checks to those two charities. It's just an awesome thing that I've been blessed in my life, and I love being able to give back. And military and first responders are near and dear to my heart, and kids, the sick children and their families are also near and dear to my heart. So guys, I thank you for coming. Questions, comments? No? Good. Okay. Well, look, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
All the guys are excited.
Yeah, good deal. I'm so excited. So if anything I can do for you, please reach out. If you need me, call me. Have a great holiday and enjoy your family. Love your family. It's all you got, guys. All right. This is Bryan with DD214. See you in 2024.